Welcome to Keto Meals and Recipes.com. Today I will be making the Good Morning Breakfast Muffins that are keto, sugar-free, and grain-free. The macronutrient ratio for these muffins is 3.7 to 1, with 8.8 grams of total carbs, of which 2.8 grams is soluble fiber, 2.4 grams is insoluble fiber, with the resulting 3.7 grams of net carbs. This is a very easy and nutritionally dense recipe, which begins by accurately measuring and assembling all of your ingredients. You will also need 2 bowls, one for dry ingredients and one for the wet ingredients. To a large bowl, place a sieve over it and add the dry ingredients: the almond flour, coconut flour, monk fruit-based sweetener or sweetener of your choice, cinnamon, salt, baking powder, and baking soda. Then, using a whisk, stir the ingredients to help them pass through the sieve. By whisking everything, this step removes any clumps and combines the ingredients very effectively. Keep whisking until all of your dry ingredients, or as much as possible, have passed through. Remove the sieve and whisk for about 1 minute so that your dry ingredients are as homogeneously blended as you can make it. This is especially important because you're using baking powder and baking soda. Using your sieve again, add the whey protein isolate. I use the vanilla flavor, but if you use plain, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla to your liquid mixture. After adding your whey protein isolate, whisk until all of it has passed through the sieve. Remove the sieve and whisk for a minute. This blends and aerates the ingredients. Now for the wet ingredients. In your second bowl, add your eggs and whisk to make a smooth egg mixture, but do not add too much air. Add the melted unflavored coconut oil or MTC oil and whisk to combine with the eggs. Add the heavy cream and whisk to combine. It will take 1 to 2 minutes of whisking until the wet ingredients do not separate. To make combining the wet and dry ingredients easier, I have found that if I add a heaping ladle of dry ingredients into the wet ingredient bowl and whisk together, then this will mix much easier with the rest of the dry ingredients. When you've done that, add this mixture to the rest of the dry ingredients and whisk until everything is combined. Next, add the apple cider vinegar and whisk for about 2 minutes. This thorough whisking will help the apple cider vinegar react with the baking powder and baking soda and will result in adding air and volume to the dough. At this point, it's also a good idea to preheat your oven to 150 degrees Celsius or 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, add the sunflower seeds and the roughly chopped walnuts and the grated jicama, which I grated using the large holes of my box grater. Whisk until all these last ingredients have been combined thoroughly. Then switch to a spatula so that you can better scrape the sides and bottom of the bowl. By the way, the addition of the jicama gives the muffins a great apple-like taste. As well, the jicama adds moisture and a great texture to the muffins. If you're using a silicone muffin form, before ladling in the ingredients, place it on a metal cookie sheet. Then add about a half a cup of dough to each muffin cup. Place the muffin tray into the middle position of your preheated oven and bake for about 30 minutes. Before taking it out, test with a toothpick, and if the toothpick comes out mostly dry, not completely dry, remove from the oven and place the muffin form onto a cooling tray. Let the muffins cool in the form for about 10 minutes. Then remove the muffins from the silicone mold form and place them directly onto your cooling tray. Although they smell amazing and you're going to be very tempted to eat it right away, please let the muffins cool completely to room temperature before eating. These muffins have a really great taste and texture, which is best achieved when they are completely cool. After the muffins are cooled, the best way to store them is to place them in a tea towel and cover with the corners of the towel. You do not need to refrigerate and can keep them on the counter for a couple days in this way. But if you intend to eat them more slowly, do refrigerate them. The great thing about these muffins is if you're making a batch that you won't be eating over the next few days, you can freeze them. To thaw, simply take them out of the freezer and put them in the fridge overnight. Then reheat them for a few minutes in your oven or microwave and enjoy them nice and warm. These muffins are a great breakfast choice because they are nutrient and protein dense. And these muffins are a great change of pace when you don't want eggs and bacon for breakfast. Enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Please consider joining our growing community and subscribing. Thank you for your support. The link to the printable recipe is available in the description below.